The 2013 South Kerry Championship got underway on Saturday, September 28, with Renard playing host to Valentia Young Islanders. The two have clashed twice so far this year in Division 5 and the Novice Shield, with Renard the victors on both occasions. However, the last time these two sides met in the South Kerry Championship was the 2005 semi-final, in which Valentia emerged victorious. Both teams lined out as on screen. Valentia got the scoring underway with only 45 seconds on the clock, with a fine long distance free from wing forward Brian O'Connor. Renard quickly responded, with Brian O'Sullivan picking out corner forward Dara Fitzgerald, and the Renard man split the posts with a fine effort off his weaker leg. Things got heated between Mark Lynch and Brian Coffey, with Lynch picking up a yellow card for an off-the-ball altercation. However, Lynch immediately bounced back by picking out full forward Paul O'Connor, and the Young Islanders' key marksman put his side ahead 2 points to 1. Brian O'Sullivan levelled the tie for Renard with a free after 12 minutes, but Valentia replied with a free of their own from veteran forward John Shanahan. John Shanahan was on the scoreboard again from play this time after kicking this great score from 35 yards. Then, in the 17th minute, after putting the Renard defence under severe pressure, young corner forward Andy Quigley kicked this fine effort to edge his side in front by 3 points. Valentia were really finding their rhythm, and this long distance score from the Kitog of Mark Lynch made it 6 points to 2. Then, in the 22nd minute, a bizarre altercation between umpire and referee. The referee signalled a wide, but the umpire signalled a 45. The dispute ended with the umpire handing in his notice and receiving his own P45. This was the score of the game. Kick out from Richard Quigley, batted down by Brendan O'Sullivan to his brother Paul. He then found John Shanahan, who then found Paul O'Connor, and Paul O'Connor split the posts. Renard did pull one back before half-time with this free from Brian O'Sullivan. The half-time score, Valentia 7 points, Renard 3. Renard came firing out of the blocks in the second half and narrowed the gap to 3 with this point from the informed Brian O'Sullivan. The comeback didn't last long, and a quick free from John Shanahan found Paul O'Connor, who kicked a high diagonal ball into the square, and the ball was rifled into the roof of the net by Mark Lynch. 1-7 to 4 points. John Shanahan then extended the lead to 7 points with this outstanding free from the sideline. It could have been curtains for Renard, but for this missed goal opportunity, Paul Curtin mishitting his shot right at the post. 38 minutes in, corner forward Andy Quigley was picked out by Mark Lynch, and with the Kitogs combined, Quigley found the post for his second of the match. A few minutes later, Quigley added his third with a near exact replica of his previous point. Renard goalkeeper Anthony Sheehan cursing his fingertips. Renard needed a score and finally got one with this brilliant effort from the sideline by Dara Fitzgerald. Brian O'Sullivan narrowed the gap to 7 with this free on 44 minutes. Brian O'Sullivan was on song again with this great score after a pass from Dermot O'Sullivan. Kerry minor Brian Sugrue made his way up from the back to eat into the Islanders' lead, 110 to 8 points. John Shanahan put daylight between the sides with yet another brilliant free from the sideline, and added another a minute later. Paul O'Connor could have put the game out of sight, but was unlucky not to find his effort in the top right-hand corner. Dara Fitzgerald scored his third point of the game with yet another great strike. In injury time, Brian O'Sullivan, who was excellent for Renard throughout, drove his goal-bound free over the bar. At full time, it finished Valentia Young Islanders 1 goal and 12 points, Renard 10 points. Valentia march on to the semi-final for the first time since 2005.